It's your girl Boss Lady from DrJays.com live, and I am here with, now is it Plies or Pliers? Plies is good?
That's great, you nailed it.
All right, cool. I just wanted to check because, you know, people say it both ways. You called yourself Plies, like pliers, right? To get a grip on the game. Is that right?
It was actually that wasn't the
Did
intent.
Wikipedia do me wrong? Or?
That wasn't the intent, but at the same
Okay.
time, I definitely, Wikipedia does a lot of people
It
wrong.
sure does.
Yeah,
That's why I had
but-
to check with you.
Yeah, but I think that was a great way of looking at it. For me, it was actually a term that was used loosely by a lot of my friends back home in Fort Myers that we used to call cats that was getting their share of street money, plies. And it was a term for me that I actually, I tell people all the time I wanted off a forfeit because there was a lot of people in my city that was getting called plies at the time. But I always wanted to use something that embraced where I was from if I ever got serious with this music thing.
So you talk about Fort Myers a lot. What's it like to people that have never heard of the place before?
Small knit community, but not something I'm over proud of in terms of our crime rate. It's probably, last I checked, it was number 1, number 2 the last couple of years in the state of Florida, top 10 in the country. But it's some things that happen in my life just by being a part of Fort Myers that helped mold me to who I am. I think it teaches you how to deal with adversity in a different magnitude than being from a major city.
Okay, so like you said, you're still in some aspects considered an underdog. Is that part of the reason that you're releasing this third album just 6 months after the second album, which these days is kind of unheard of?
I think it was important for me to continue to work hard.
We'll definitely do two things, like fill the void and then make the quality music that hopefully they want to listen to after 3-4 months. I put a blog post up on our website like, do you have any questions for Plies? And all the girls were like, does he have a lady in his life? And what kind of qualities, besides busting it, does he look for in a woman?
First off, I think the most important thing for me is that I love a clean woman. And that's something that is big for me. I'm not a big neat. I'm not organized at all. So anytime I'm around a woman that's from a hygiene perspective, as well as not a neat freak, but I enjoy a woman that smells extremely, extremely good. And that's something that's always been qualities of mine. You had already passed that test before you came in.
Oh, thank you. Okay, just had to check.
Me, man, I just want to thank everybody who supported my situation. It means a lot for me, man. I'm not an artist that get my situation misconstrued. I do understand that I only exist due to the people that support my situation. I don't like to call them fans. I like to call them supporters of my current situation. And for me, I tell people at all my shows, and I definitely tell everybody who tuned in to this particular situation that you just don't know how important and how beneficial the support has been for my situation, because there's no better feeling in the world from a male perspective to be able to be a provider for your family. And I think everyone who's ever supported from my mixtape days up until now, I salute you, because you allow me to be a provider for my family. And just to give you a better insight of who I am as a person, I feel, I just told someone this in a previous interview, I want to be the best father alive. I don't really care about being the best rapper alive. And I think that's something for me to be able to go through some of my trials and tribulations in life. I just try to continue to be honest with myself. And for everybody, man, who've ever supported my situation, as of this point, you saved me from the prison system, and I thank you for it. And never be able to repay you enough for it.
Oh, man, that's what makes him the realist. So make sure you pick up the album on December 16th. Thank you so much.
Thank you, George. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.